Imagine staring into the mirror and seeing your own face restored after a life-altering tragedy. It's a miracle of modern medicine that Dave Richards lives every day. But here's where it gets controversial. Is this cutting-edge technology a game-changer for accident victims, or does it raise ethical questions about playing God with artificial enhancements? Let's dive into his inspiring story and explore the groundbreaking role of 3D printing in facial reconstruction. At 75 years old, Dave Richards from Devon is one of the pioneering recipients of a revolutionary NHS procedure that rebuilt his face using 3D scanning and printing. When he gazes at his reflection, he's not just grateful to be alive, he's astonished to recognize the man staring back. Specialists created a custom prosthetic that includes a cheek, eye, and nose, which he can attach each morning like a daily accessory and remove at night. This remarkable device seamlessly covers the scars from a horrific injury, restoring his appearance with astonishing precision after over 4 years of living with half a face. To understand the full impact, picture this: before the accident, Richards was enjoying a leisurely bike ride with friends in Wiltshire on a sunny day in 2021. The group was ascending a hill on Abbey Road when tragedy struck. A drunk driver, speeding and distracted by his phone, raced up from behind. He tried to swerve around them but, faced with oncoming traffic, ended up colliding. Richards' companions were flung clear, but he got pinned under the vehicle, dragged along as the car's exhaust scorched one side of his body and the other was crushed beneath the weight. The driver faced justice, receiving a 3-year prison sentence, though he was reportedly released after just 18 months. And this is the part most people miss: the aftermath wasn't just physical. Richards suffered fractures to his back, pelvis, and ribs, compounded by severe burns that destroyed the left side of his face and neck. Surgeons fought to save his eye but ultimately removed it to prevent infection from spreading. Much of his nose was also lost. Initial reconstructive efforts involved a free flap surgery, where a large section of skin, along with its blood vessels, was transplanted from another part of his body to his face and neck. This helped recreate the basic shape of his eye socket and cheek, but it left him without a left eye, eyebrow, or a properly formed nostril. In those early recovery days, Richards felt incredibly vulnerable, avoiding social situations out of fear of judgment. "It took a long time to feel okay about my image and how others might perceive me," he shared. But he's made tremendous progress, even as a proud grandfather to 4 grandchildren. Eager for more confidence, he sought further improvements and was referred to the Bristol 3D Medical Centre at North Bristol NHS Trust, the UK's first dedicated NHS site combining 3D scanning, design, and printing for custom medical devices and prostheses. The process began with detailed photos of his face from multiple angles, even capturing subtle movements to build a highly accurate 3D digital model of his head. From this, a 3D printed mold guided experts in crafting a wax prototype of the prosthetic panel. The final piece, however, is handcrafted from silicone by skilled professionals, meticulously matched to his skin's color, texture, freckles, veins, and wrinkles. A prosthetic eye, made from acrylic and hand-painted to mimic his remaining eye's iris and whites, was added, along with false eyebrow hairs for a natural look. Richards secures the prosthesis with a medical-grade adhesive that lasts 9 to 12 hours. Each evening, he removes it to cleanse his skin and the back of the panel. Looking ahead, future advancements might involve embedding magnetic studs in his face for a quick, snap-on fit. For beginners wondering how this works, think of 3D printing as a high-tech way to build objects layer by layer from digital designs, similar to how a home printer creates documents, but here it's using advanced resin safe for prolonged skin contact. Amy Davey, a senior reconstructive scientist, explains that these materials are biocompatible, designed for long-term wear without irritation. Richards describes the experience as surreal and, not exactly comfortable, yet he's thrilled with the results. "I'm so glad I pursued this," he says. If there's potential benefit and manageable risks, I'm all in. That's my mindset. This story highlights incredible progress in medical technology, but it also sparks debate. Should we celebrate these innovations as empowering tools for survivors, or worry about blurring the lines between natural recovery and artificial augmentation? And what about the broader implications for healthcare equality? Could this technology be accessible to everyone, or is it reserved for those in privileged systems like the NHS? What do you think? Do you see this as a triumph of science, or does it raise concerns about societal pressures to fix appearances? Share your views in the comments, let's discuss.